Hello friends, welcome back to Active Education Pro. Today we are going to calculate some numerical problems from class 9 science NCERT science book from exercise question. Let us start. It is a problem from page 112. The question is given that an athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 meter 20 seconds. So given that the radius of the diameter of the circular track is 200 meter, and given that the athlete completes one round in 40 seconds. It completes one round means it covers the distance which is equal to the perimeter of the circular track. The perimeter of the circular track will be two pi r. 2 pi r means pi into 2r. Here 2r is the diameter, so it will be equal to pi d. So the perimeter of the circular track will be pi into d. Here diameter d is 200 meter. So the perimeter of the circular track is 200 pi meter. Given that it covers 200 pi meter in 40 seconds, that means it will cover distance in 1 second. Distance covered by him in 1 second will be equal to 200 pi divided by 40, which is equal to 5 pi meter. So in 1 second the athlete covers 5 pi meter, given that time is 2 meter 20 second. So time is 2 meter 20 second. We can convert this into seconds. It will give 140 second. So we have to find out the distance covered by the athlete in 2 minutes 20 seconds. That means in 140 seconds. So the distance covered by him in 140 seconds will be equal to 5 pi into 140, which is equal to 700 pi meter. So the athlete covers 700 pi meter in 2 minutes 20 seconds. Next we have to calculate the displacement covered by the athlete. We know that displacement is the difference between the initial position and final position. Let the athlete start from this point. This is so this will be the initial position. Next we have to find out the final position. We know that the athlete covers 700 pi meter in 2 minutes 20 seconds. 700 pi meter in 2 minutes 20 seconds. We have to find out the final position. We know that its perimeter is 200 pi meter. So number of round, first we have to calculate the number of round the athlete covers. So for finding the number of round the athlete covers, we have to divide total distance covered by the athlete divided by the perimeter of the circular track. So number of round will be 700 pi divided by 200 pi, which will be equal to, these will be cancelled, 700 by 200, 0 will be cancelled, this will give 7 by 2, which is 3.5. So the athlete will cover 3.5 rounds around the circular track. That means it will cover 3 complete rounds and another half round. That means it will come to this position after 2 minutes 20 seconds. It will come to this position. That means the final position of the athlete will be B. So next we have to find out the displacement. Displacement will be the difference, the distance between the shortest distance between initial and the final position. So we know that here AB will be the shortest distance. Here AB will be the shortest distance, which will be the displacement of the athlete. We know that AB is the diameter of the circular track. That means the displacement here will be equal to diameter AB, which is which is 200 meter. I am repeating here. Question is given that an athlete completes one round of a circular track of a diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. Question has given that we have to find out the distance and displacement covered by the athlete at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds, that is in 140 seconds. Here athlete covers distance in circular track. The perimeter of the circular track is 205 meter. So the athlete covers 205 meter in 40 seconds. So we have to find out the distance covered by the athlete in 1 second. Here we find that the distance covered by the athlete in 1 second is 55 meter. Next we have to calculate the distance covered by the athlete in 140 seconds. Here we found out that the distance is 705 meter. Next we have to calculate the displacement of the athlete. For finding displacement, we know that displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Let A is the initial position. Next we have to find out the final position. For finding the final position, we have to calculate how many rounds the athlete covers in the circular track. For finding out how many circles, we have to divide the total distance covered by the athlete divided by the perimeter of the circular track. Here it gives that the athlete covers 3.5 circles around the circular track. That means it goes around from position A, it goes 3 complete circles and a half circle. That is, its final position is B. So displacement will be the shortest distance from A to B, which is the diameter of the circle, which is AB. So we know that in question it is given that the diameter of the circle track is 200 meter. So the displacement of the athlete will be 200 meter. Here we can put the value of phi and find the answer of the distance. We know that the value of phi is 22 by 7. So we can multiply it with the 22 by 7. So it will give 700 into 22 by 7. By dividing 7, it will give 100. So the value becomes 2200 meter. So the distance will be 2200 meter. Let us do another numerical. Let us solve the second question. Here question is given that Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300 meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds, and then he turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. What are Joseph's average speed and average velocity in jogging from A to B and from A to C? Let Joseph starts from this point A and he goes to point B, which is 300 meter apart in 2 minutes 30 seconds. In next, she turns from point B and returns to point C in 1 minute, which is 100 meter apart. We have to find out the average speed and average velocity from A to B and from A to C. Let us calculate average speed and velocity from point A to B. Here from point A to B, the distance is 300 meter. Distance is 300 meter and time is 2 minutes 30 seconds. So it will be equal to 150 seconds. We have to find out the average speed. We know that average speed is total distance by total time. Here total distance is 300 meter and total time is 150 seconds. So average speed will be equal to 2 meter per second. Next you have to calculate the average velocity. We know that average velocity is the average velocity is the difference between the final position and initial position divided by time. Here the displacement will be 300, which is the difference between the final and initial point. So displacement by time. Here displacement will be 300 meter divided by time, which is 150 seconds. So it becomes 3 meter per second. So here average velocity and average speed are same because the motion is in straight line. I am repeating. Here question is given that we have to find out the average speed and average velocity from point A to B. We know that the total distance between from point A to B is 300 meter and time taken by Joseph from point A to B is 2 minutes 30 seconds, which is 150 seconds. We have to find out the average speed. We know that average speed is total distance covered divided by total time. Here total distance is 300 meter and total time is 150 seconds. So it will give average speed is equal to 2 meter per second. Next we have to calculate the average velocity. We know that average velocity is total displacement by total time. Here total displacement is the difference between final point and initial point, that is the shortest distance between the final point and the initial point, which is 300 meter. So the average velocity becomes 300 meter divided by 150 second, which is 2 meter per second. Here as the motion is in straight line, the average velocity and average speed becomes same. Next we have to calculate the average speed and average velocity from point A to C. Next we will calculate the average speed from point A to C. From point A to C, the total distance covered by Joseph is 300 meter plus this one 100 meter. So the total distance is 400 meter. It is the total distance. The total time taken from point A to C is, from A to B, Joseph takes 2 minutes 30 seconds, which is 150 seconds, and from point B to C, it takes 1 minute, which is 60 seconds. So total time is 150 seconds plus from B to C it takes 60 seconds. Total time becomes 210 seconds. We have to find out the average speed. We know that average speed is total distance covered by total time. So average speed becomes total distance 400 meter divided by total time, which is 210 seconds. 0 will be cancelled, so it will give 40 by 21 meter per second. So from point A to C, average speed becomes 40 by 21 meter per second. Next we have to calculate the average velocity. For finding average velocity, we have to calculate the total displacement from point A to C. We know that displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Here A is the initial position and C is the final position. So total displacement becomes 300 minus 100, which gives 200 meter. So from point A to C, total displacement is 300 minus 100, which is 200 meter. And the time taken by Joseph from reaching point A to C is 210 seconds. So the average velocity will become total displacement, which is 200 meter divided by total time, which is 210 seconds. 0 will be cancelled. This will give 20 by 21 meter per second. It is the average velocity. I am repeating. In the second bit, it question given that we have to find out the average speed and the average velocity from point A to C. We saw that the total distance covered by Joseph from point A to C is 400 meter and time taken by him from reaching point A to C is 150 second plus 60 second, which is 210 second. So average speed becomes total distance which is 400 meter divided by total time which is 210 second. By calculating it gives 40 by 21 meter per second. Next we have to calculate the total total velocity, the average velocity. For finding average velocity we have to calculate the total displacement from point A to C. We know that displacement is the shortest distance between the final and initial point. Here A is the initial point and C is the final point, and the total displacement will be 300 which is the total distance minus BC which is 100 meter. This will give AC is 200 meter which is the total displacement, and total time is 210 second. So average velocity will be 200 meter by 210 second which gives 20 by 21 meter per second. Let us do another numerical. Let us solve the third question. The question is given that Abdul, while driving to school, computes the average speed for his trip to be 20 km per hour. On his return trip along the same route, there is less traffic and the average speed is 30 km per hour. What is the average speed for the Abdul's trip? Question is given that we have to find out the average speed of Abdul for the total journey. Given that let Abdul travels from point A to B with a speed of 20 km per hour and returns from point B to A with average speed of 30 km per hour. Here the distance is not given. We know that average speed is total distance divided by total time, but here total distance is not given. Let the distance from point A to B is d meter. So distance is let distance is d meter. Here from point A to B the time taken by Abdul is not given. Let the time taken by Abdul from point A to B is t1. From A to B time is t1, and from point B to A, from traveling from point B to A, let the time taken by Abdul is t2, and from B to A the time is t2. Question is given that Abdul travels along the same line, same route, that is first it covers distance d meter from point A to B, and from returning from point B to A it travels the same distance, that is d meter. We have to find out the two times. We know that speed is distance divided by time. From here we can calculate the time. So time t will be equal to distance d by s. From here we can calculate the time t1. Time t1 will be distance, that is d divided by speed. From point A to B the speed is 20. Similarly we can calculate the time to t2. Time t2 will be distance by speed. From point B to A the distance d is same, which is d, and time t2 we have to calculate the time t2 and speed is 30. Now we will calculate the average speed for the whole journey, that is from point A to B and B to A. We know that average speed is total distance covered by total time. Average speed for a whole journey, or whole trip is total distance divided by total time. Here total distance will be d plus another d, which is 2d. So average speed will be total distance d plus d plus total time. Total time will be t1 plus t2. t1 plus t2. So it will give 2t by t1. Here t1 is d by 20. d by 20 plus T2 is D by 30. So average, it will give average speed is 2D. We can take common D from both these quantities. So it will give 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. By taking LCM, it will give, LCM will be 600. Sorry, LCM will be 60. So it will give 3 plus here 2. So it will be equal to 2D by D into 5 by 60. Here D will be cancelled. This 60 will come to the top. So it will become 2 into 60 by 5. By dividing by 5, it will give 12. 12 to the 24. So the average speed becomes 24 kilometer per hour. So for the whole journey, the average speed becomes 24 kilometer per hour. I am repeating. Here we have to find out the average speed for the whole journey. Question is given that Abdul goes from point A to point B and returns from point B to point A. From point A to B, its average speed for the journey is 20 km per hour, and from point B to A, its average speed increases to 30 km per hour as the traffic is less. We have to find out the average speed for the whole journey. We know that average speed is total distance covered by total time, but here distance is not given and time for the two journeys is not given. So we have to take the time from, the distance from point A to B is, let us take distance is as D. So from point A to B, let distance is D meter, and the time taken by Joseph Abdul from point A to B is T1 hour, and from B to A, let Abdul takes time T2 hour. So average speed will be total distance divided by total time. We know that time is distance divided by speed. For T1, distance is to D meter and speed is 20. So T1 will be D by 20. For T2, distance is D meter and speed is 30 km per hour. So T2 will be D by 30. Next, we have to calculate the average speed for the whole journey. Average speed is total distance by total time. Here total distance is D plus D, because Abdul goes from point A to B, which is distance D, and from B to A it covers another D distance. So the total distance will be 2D, and total time will be T1 plus T2. Here T1 is D by 20 plus T2 is D by 30. From the denominator we can take common D, and then we will calculate the LCM. Taking LCM, the LCM is 60. By calculating, we saw that the average speed becomes 24 km per hour. Thank you friends for watching our video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.